Choyu Estate holds a very special place in my memories, but architecturally and historically, it's a very popular place for geometric photography because it has a lot of octagonal patterns, and we have escalators or staircases that crosses a very large number of floors at the same time. Also, they have stark colors of orange, yellow, and white. And the place is also very important because it's also one of the tallest public housing estates in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's public housing estate is very unique in the sense not only because there's a high demand for housing in Hong Kong during the 1960s, 70s, or even after some resettlement needs. So besides being very densely populated, Hong Kong also has a lot of hilly terrain and contours. That's why these buildings are often built on the hillside. And from this, you can see some architectural features unique to Hong Kong.
Gary has a fondness for buildings because he believes they're shaped by life. They also reflect the local characteristics of a place and how people see the world.
I always want to capture how humans interact with architecture itself, how it understands its relationship with the world, and also how architecture represents the culture, the aesthetic tastes, and also the history, its laws and regulations, its art and design. This estate is very popular for its characteristic design, building on the hillside of Hong Kong. Therefore, it has a very tall escalator. The windows and overlooking the entire hillside landscape of Hong Kong is almost like an observation tower. And at different times of the day, the light casts different patterns and is very mesmerizing because it looks very differently at different times of the day.
To Gary, architectural photography isn't just about capturing buildings with his lens. It's a multifaceted craft that has an objective side, a subjective side, and more.
Objectively, architectural photography is always a way of recording the present because buildings and structures themselves always change over time. But at the same time, it's not just being an observer or a documentator, but there's a very personal element to architectural photography. So on the subjective side, architectural photography is a way of expression, a way of expressing my own feelings through the photograph, because when I interact with the building, I usually have different feelings every time, but you also see different people, the residents, passerbys, or even some obstacles in the photography itself, or the culture or the books you read, and these elements shape the photograph very differently. Architectural photography is not just something very objective, but something very sentimental and expressive.